live at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Coming up, two teams ready to square up. It's the Detroit Lions and the Cincinnati Bengals. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen, Greg Wild. First month of the calendar in the NFL. Had some great games, some finishes that were pretty special, the usual surprises. Now, we hit October, and like you say, this is where the season really gets going.
Yeah, doesn't it just feel like on the NFL calendar, every month kind of has its own vibe, right? It's September, you're just starting to figure out how good you are. You don't even know how good your own team is, let alone the rest of the league. But once the calendar page turns to October, things start to become a little bit more clear. We know the contenders. We know the teams that have a long road ahead of them. These October games go a long way to setting the table come playoff time later in the season.
The Cincinnati offense set to take over for the first time. They are led by the former Heisman Trophy winner out of LSU, Jayden Daniels.
The thing that stuck out to me, Mike, was when we met with him this week, immediately, right at the start of the production meeting, was his ability to take ownership of last week's loss. He said, listen, if I don't make those 2 interceptions, we probably win that game. And when you go back and watch the tape, I love how hard he is on himself. He played pretty good ball. If he can eliminate those couple bad throws, a couple bad decisions, when he's good, he is as good as there is in the NFL.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 80. Go.
Once again, it's Achane. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ready, ready.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 5.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, Warriors 70. Let go.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Metcalf left side, he's got it. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Bengals, first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Come on.
Here's a give to Achane. Not much there, maybe a yard.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 9. They'll stay on the ground with Achane, and he'll get forward for about a yard. Tackled there by Matt Wilson.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
6-yard loss.
Trying to catch the defense off guard with this designed quarterback run. Doesn't go down for a sack, but either way, defense was ready for it, able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
70 Rangers, 70 Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll go. Here's Daniels. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. So that Detroit offense taking the field for the first time, led by their quarterback, the 6th overall pick in the 2020 draft. It's Justin Herbert.
Nothing real fancy when you look back on last week's game, Mike. I mean, he had the 2 touchdown passes, of course, the 1 interception he'd love to have back. But for the most part, I thought he was really efficient. I thought he did a nice job operating the system. And there's actually some more plays that he left out there. So I think he can build off a lot of that and try to improve in this one today.
You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Just shy of midfield. Here's second down. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. That's pulled in. Najee Harris. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
The ability to sustain possession and continue to get new sets of down just allows more and more opportunities for those eventual chunk plays. And that's what every offense in the league is looking for. But the more first downs, the more snaps, the more opportunities.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. First and 10.
That's another Detroit Lions.
They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. And the Bengals will take over here at their own 12.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to rattle. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic, to come out and make some adjustments in response to that early interception?
Off the bootleg. Here's Daniels. That one out wide to A-Check.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Cougar 19. 77. Top low 18. 18 Cardinals. Ready.
Daniels to throw on second down. Now a screen set up for A-Check. And he'll be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. It's Bengals football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with first and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
On the handoff, this is A-Check. And he is wedging backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Throwing on second down. Daniel. Complete. Former first-round pick Drake London with the catch. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
14 yards.
First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
At the 40-yard line.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
A quick throw here, going to be taken by London. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
Get it. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready, ready.
Working out of a gun, it's Daniel. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
Ready?
They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. That's incomplete. Daring call on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on downs. The Lions offense ready for their second possession. Greg, I love the evolution of the NFL. Every 3-4 years feels like things change a little bit. Right now it feels like we're in a running back, running game era. Does that make sense to you?
Absolutely. And the league has such a funny way of continuing to reinvent itself. Years ago, 15, 20 years ago, Mike, this was a running back-led league. It was play action. Quarterbacks were under center. And then what offenses realized was the best way to score points is to generate explosive plays. Get a bunch of yardage all at one time because it's very hard to sustain possessions in the NFL. So as a result, they said, okay, what's the best way to generate big plays? It's to throw the ball downfield. So it became a very pass-heavy league. And then now defenses had to answer. The days of the big defensive tackles, the 260-pound Mike linebackers, everyone now on the field had to be able to defend space and defend the pass, and there was a lot more air on the field created by the defenses. So now, as a result, the offenses are saying, okay, we're throwing into all these bad looks, all these teams playing dime and multiple defensive backs. We're now going to take advantage of smaller bodies on the field, and we're going to run the ball at you. So the way I like to classify it is, Mike, offenses aren't running the ball more because they want to. Offenses are running the ball more because defenses are encouraging them to do that and saying, I dare you to run the ball 40 times this game and generate enough big plays to score enough points to beat.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal at the Bengals 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. Harris. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down. Shotgun now for Herbert. That one taken in. Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown, Detroit. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Tyler Bass now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions will take a 7-0 lead.
Lions 7, Bengals nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. It's Xavier Worthy on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense ready to get back to work. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. Forced out wide. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Come on, 19 tight, 19, 60 boxes, 60 boxes, 18, fight in. Ready,
Throwing is Daniel. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. The Lions called their first timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
Cowboy 80. 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler. Cup 19, Cup 19. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Go.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. And that is incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field, and have long extended drives. It is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
79 Broncos. Panther 11, Panther 11. Buffalo 18.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. That's complete. He's got it to London. And he's going to have a Bengals first down as the defense nowhere to be found. They picked up 20 on fourth down.
Got it. Ready?
10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready? 70 Lions. Ready?
Daniels going to throw again. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. To the air again is Daniels. Looking across the field, he's got London. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at
19
the
Charger, 19.
37-yard line.
Like 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Come on. Set. 19 Charger, 19 Charger. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready?
Throwing again. Daniels. Exiting the pocket right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Cowboy.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. He's going to run it, and he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
On second down, it's Daniels. To the goal line and in. Drake London. Touchdown, Bengals. It's his 4th touchdown on the year.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bengals will level things out at 7 apiece. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The Lions offense going to take over just before the half. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. The reception for Rondale Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 49.
On first down, Herbert. He'll swing this out to Harris. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Herbert. Once again, he gets it to Harris. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
At the 46-yard line.
So, halftime straight ahead. A touchdown apiece, 7-7 the score as we begin half number 2. This is fielded inside the 5. The Lions offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. This drive begins with a run by Harris. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
That's Ayuk with it on the left side. Loose inside the 30. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 78 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. Here's Bass now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Lions will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Devon Achane to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense and Drake London set to take over once more. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry.
Ready, set.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Ready.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. Looking for Devon Achane coming out of the backfield. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Ready. 67 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Cup 19. Cup 19. Panther 11. Panther 11. Trap 60. Trap 60.
To throw is Daniels. Looking underneath for Achane. Call it a gain of 13. It's a Cincinnati 1st down.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a 3rd down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on 3rd down? 3rd downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better. I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6. Another run here with Harris. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Lions 1st down.
down. A gain of 13 yards. And the Lions.
They'll put Ayuk in motion. On first down, right back to Harris. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Denzel Perryman in on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
So, from 37, here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Herbert. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Off-balance throw. It's complete. It'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up 4th down.
For the field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this is going to remain a 1-possession game.
Bengals 7.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
19 Tiger, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Come on. Cougar 19, Cougar 19.
They'll run this one straight ahead with Achane. And he'll get the first down there. A pickup of about 5 yards.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
Devin Witherspoon with the tight coverage as he knocks it away. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Cowboy 80. Cup 19, Cup 19. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll throw with Daniel. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Mustang 19. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Trap 60, trap 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. That's taken in by Achane. And he's in. Come on, Achane. Touchdown, Cincinnati. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
On for the PAT is Aubrey. The kick is good. And the Bengals will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Tylan Wallace now on the return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Lions offense ready for this next possession. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with first down. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Shotgun now for Herbert. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
It's third down. And 1 yard to go.
Set.
Try to run for it with Harris. And that'll move the sticks. First down. Up to the 4.
Just a good, solid run here on third down, tie game, fourth quarter. This is where you really need to be able to lean on that offensive line. They come through, and they're able to keep this drive alive.
On first and 10, here's Herbert. That's complete to Moore on the right side.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
To throw is Herbert. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Lions first down.
Moore going in motion. Throwing on first down is Herbert. To the left side into the hands of Moore. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. 13 pretty lucky here. Back-to-back gains of 13. And another first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Now it's Harris. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's second down.
Porter on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup.
They'll put Ayuk in motion.
Bengals 28-yard line.
Play action now. It's Herbert. Ayuk makes the catch right side. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
9 yards.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
And the Lions are going to be set up first and goal. Tackle made at the 9. To throw, it's Herbert. Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes to play in regulation. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, second and goal. They'll try to run it with Harris. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now
They'll give it to Henderson. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Travion Henderson. Touchdown, Lions. His second rushing touchdown of the year.
The extra point is good.
That is a first National Football League touchdown for this rookie back. That is a moment, Greg, that he will cherish forever.
You got to hope he finds that ball. I could promise you every player who has ever scored an NFL touchdown, they have that first one somewhere. I know where mine is. It sits right on top of my shelf. It's a special moment, and they're hoping it's the first of many for this young back.
Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They're going to get set to take over once more. They'll start out. First down and 10.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Bronco 80. AT Cardinal, 8, Panther 11, Panther 11.
Play clock down to 0. That is not the way to start a drive. Awful time to get a penalty. Now 1st and 15.
Here we go.
Now it's H.A. And a mark him down up beyond the 30. 15-yard pickup there. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
First down. 1st and 10.
They'll drop to throw. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. They still have all 3 timeouts, and here we go with 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Play action. Here's Daniels. He's going to air this one out. He's got it! No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be 1st and goal. They've got it at the 3. Sure, they're thinking about the decision after the touchdown since they're down 7. But first, they've got to get the TV. It is 1st down and goal. And he'll go down. That's at the 4-yard line. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
One more time, it's H.A. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their second. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Viking, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 19 Lion. Check. 18 Pioneer.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
Mike, I know everyone has their opinions about whether to kick it or go for 2, but my honest opinion is I don't even think there's a decision to be made. I'm keeping my offense on the field. We've practiced all week for our gotta-have-it 2-point play. Dial it up. Do not play for overtime. Win this game now in regulation.
And now the decision is go for 2. That's a gutsy call, and really, in effect, it's ball game right here.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Check, hurt.
Play clock has expired. They're not going to get this one off on top. So again, they will try for 2. This time, it comes from the 7-yard line.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
19 tight. Steady.
Throwing now, Daniel. That'll be caught, and he's not gonna get there. They stop him short, and this remains a 1-point game. Now the Bengals use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. That score, too little, too late. They need a recovery and a miracle here.
That was their last shot. They've got no timeouts left. Now the offense can just simply come take the field. Best play in football, Mike. Victory formation, take a couple knees, get on with the win.
Herbert down to an 8, and that should wrap this one up. So a win for the visitors, the Lions. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain
5, 6, 5, 6, 7,